Good afternoon, my name is Niko House, host of the political radio show Mikasa Sukasa, and I urge you all to join our One Follow $1 campaign, where we show the mainstream media that we no longer need them. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell at the bottom by the subscribe button, and while you're down there, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So, now, there's been some new revelations in the Colin Kaepernick situation. There's been a few, but the main one I want to talk about today involves one Michael Bennett, a defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, there has been this claim that Colin Kaepernick isn't a victim, and that's why we shouldn't care about what he's talking about. Or, he's a millionaire, so police don't, they don't harass millionaires, right? That's what we're told. Except for, we come to find out, not to many of our surprises, that's not the case. Simply because you're a millionaire does not mean that you do not get harassed by the police. And just we have another example of that this weekend with Michael Bennett from the Seattle Seahawks. Well, not this weekend, but he came out with some troubling information this weekend that he finally decided to relinquish to the public. Now, after the fight between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, Michael Bennett was harassed by a police officer because there were some gunshots that had went off in the area. Now, looking at Michael Bennett, he isn't clean shaven. He's kind of scruffy, but I mean, he was walking out of the Floyd Mayweather fight, which isn't really a cheap fight to walk into to begin with, if you catch my drift. So they tackled him to the ground, put a pistol to his head, and said that if he moved, they would blow his effing brains out. They didn't say that he looked like the assailant. They didn't say he looked like the suspect. They didn't say why. I mean, obviously at that point he could assume why. But they just put a pistol to his head. His money didn't matter. His fame didn't matter. The fact that he was in the NFL didn't matter. Pretty much everything that Colin Kaepernick has been telling us up to this point was proven. But this isn't the only instance of this happening. We can look back to even Thabo Sefolosha, who was a conference champion on the Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the most famous conference championships in NBA history between the Thunder and the Spurs. Then he went on to play for the Atlanta Hawks, where he was then injured, not by his basketball play, but he was injured because of police officers assuming that he broke into someone's house. They attacked him and then broke his leg. He later won a lawsuit. Understand that being black in America comes first. Thabo Sefolosha is even fairer skinned and from Switzerland. He had no idea what was going on. And even still, he has to deal with these issues. It should go without saying that a black person, whether rich or poor, should be able to stand up for other black people when they see them being wronged. It's weird that whenever Jewish people have to do that, when someone makes the ridiculous claim that the Holocaust wasn't real, they can get upset, get emotional, and act and say that's wrong. Or whenever Jewish people are discriminated against, or even when they want to band together. Latinos, they do this as well. Why can't we do this? Why is it when Colin Kaepernick says, I don't like the way that minorities are being treated in this country, and I want to speak up for that, it's all about Colin Kaepernick, which completely defeats the point of his entire message. It was never about him. Stop saying, oh yeah, he has two white parents. Because in the 1950s, 1960s, and even the 70s, depending on where you lived at, being half black is being black. Even if you were adopted by two white parents, not only are you going to be attacked, but then your parents are going to be attacked. He was adopted by white parents, not white saviors. So some people keep trying to play, he was adopted by white people, he should love them. He didn't say he didn't like white people. He didn't say he didn't like all police officers, but you can critique the institution without critiquing the person. Period. And this is an institution that's well deserved of critique. We'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Please like and share, comment below, and always remember, find your balance. Peace.